life is about making decisions. And the biggest and most expensive decision that you ever make in your lifetime is to purchase your very own asset, your property. Hi, I'm ZamryMAX, a full-time real estate advisor with ERA. Previously, I was a warrant officer with the SAF Army for 10 years. And in 2011, I made the biggest decision to switch in my career to join real estate. And till today, I am so in love with the job. Many people tend to live extremely busy lives. Most often, they tend to overlook and miss out on real estate opportunities. That's where I come in. My job is to assist you to unlock the potential in your home with a guided action plan and a proven wealth creation strategies.
Living in this 5-room flat, which is at Hougang.
We get to know Zamry from our uncles and aunties who recommended him to us because of his patience and dedication.
By the way, he also has been very nice to us that he always provides constructive feedback, and every time we go for viewing, he will come back with a few series of analysis that to let us to weigh on all these pros and cons, rather than leaving us as a buyer thinking whether is it the right decision for us to choose that house.
Usually, I will recommend Zamry to all my friends and relatives.
It was a very smooth process that we had with Zamry. So the contact that we have, the bonding, even though he's just an agent, I really felt that he's someone that for me to rely on, to even share what is our ups and downs. So he's a very approachable man that definitely someone that we need to look out for to represent you as an agent.
I'm ZamryMAX, your trusted real estate advisor. Opportunities do not last forever. Hence, if you're looking to invest, sell or buy, or simply want to know more about your housing options, pick up your phone now and contact me today.
Nice. So, you guys definitely have to contact ZamryMAX right now. Not today, but right now. Alright, so welcome back to BizTalk OnxOn with myself and Hadi. Tonight, we have a special guest joining us, and he is none other than ZamryMAX from the ERA. And he's joining us tonight. Basically, he wants to talk to us pertaining to property matters, right? So, Zamry, the government mentioned that for household who earns an income of 1K, they are able to buy a private property. For me personally, I don't feel that's possible, but I do not know about you. So maybe you can clarify that further and prove us wrong in that sense.
Okay, I think there is some misunderstanding here. So the government is actually referring to HDB. It's not private property. Government is referring to HDB. Whoever is earning minimum income with the grants and stuff, you still can afford a flat. Yeah, that's for HDB actually. Not for private.
Right.
Yeah, not true.
Not for private. So that clears it.
Sorry?
For HDB, I mean, what's like, can you tell me what's the smallest unit that you can buy, and how much does it cost, and what kind of salary do you need to have minimum in order to buy the smallest HDB flat?
Okay, so smallest, again, it's a 2-bedroom lah. They call it right now 2-room flexi, they call it. Okay, means there's 1 bedroom and 1 hall. Yeah. So it's around 100 plus thousand, 150 to 200,000. Yeah. So again, if you can secure a loan for HDB loan, it's up to 90% loan. Okay, the 10% is the deposit. This deposit is either you have it in your CPF, if you have it, CPF ordinary account, or if not, there are grants given by the government. In a way, macam free money lah. Government give money to your CPF for you to pay your deposit. So that's how the $1,000 income actually happen lah. So with grants and stuff, you are able to make a deposit, to make the deposit payment, yes. And of course, you need to have an income. You need to work. Yeah. So if a person earning $1,000, yes, you can buy a 2-bedder. because there are some grants. They are not to pay the two-room flexi because there are grants available by the government to assist you with your deposit. Yeah,
So,
Okay.
you can say that basically the government tries to help every single Singaporean to have and own their own property, right? I think
that's
that's
right.
the
That's
policy.
right. Correct. Provided you have you are in employment, you have a job, yeah, and you are Singaporean. There are definitely ways to go about it, lah. I mean, yeah, almost all my clients, right? They can afford, lah. Yeah, okay. Because
So,
when you combine, you have more than enough actually to pay for the deposit. Yes,
you know,
yes, I.
there has been some cases that
Mm-hmm.
I've heard about where Singaporeans actually sell their property in Singapore, and then
Mm-hmm.
after that, they actually use that money to buy a property in Johor. You know, so I was thinking that in this kind of situation right now, I'm not sure how they can handle it. You know, with their house now in Johor, and they have to actually work in Singapore. So, what do you think going forward? You know, would this kind of transactions be more common, or would it actually be something that will not happen so often anymore?
Well, to speak on behalf of those who did that plan, I don't really have the info, but I do have clients who, like you mentioned, they sold off the HDB, they wanted to stay in Malaysia, so they rent instead of buy, they rent. Okay, hoping that they can have some profit and live a comfortable life. Well, but the traveling to and fro is a headache. Okay, this is the life, right, for my customer. So the traveling is causing a major problem, right? And then uh the property that, I mean, once they sell and they did not buy, right, when they want to buy again, they will have issues because the cash already depletes and their CPF is not strong enough. So my advice is, no matter what, you still have to have a property in Singapore to play safe. Yeah, if not, if you have the extra means, then you can look into buying other properties. Yeah, but it's not a wise move. This is my personal opinion. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right.
thank you on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Zam.
Mm.
Yeah, Adi, you asking. I know you have
No,
so
no,
many questions.
no, it's
Go
your
ahead, go
turn.
ahead.
But I know you have a lot of questions too.
No, I don't. I don't. Okay, Zam, I'm very peculiar about the situation right now because we all know there's a lot of industries that are very much affected by the current situation right now. And we also see a lot of people getting retrenched out of
Mm.
job, you know?
Mm.
So what do you think? What do you think if they are to consider joining the property industry? What do you think? Do you think it will be good for them?
Okay. Okay. It's a
Okay,
valid question. I've been asked.
Zam,
Yes.
hang on.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. Before you answer the question itself, because there is one question from our viewers right now,
I
and
see.
let me just show it to you right now. Okay, he's from Muhammad Nazrin. He was asking, is it a good move that we rent out our HDB house and rent a house in JB or Johor Bahru when we retire?
Okay.
Zamri, please.
Okay. Okay. This concept is called rent and rent. There are already people doing it in Singapore. They rent out their HDB and they live in condominiums. So it's a rent and rent. Yeah. So if you are renting your house and you are fully paid, okay, so the rent money goes to payment of the other rental house. If there is a difference, yes, you earn some profit. Okay. So if there is no difference, so it's just basically a different lifestyle. All right. So to answer your question, bang, so when you rent your house and then, I mean, rent out your HDB, it really depends on what you see. I mean, what exactly is your goal in life? I mean, if you have fully paid the house, okay, and then you want to lead a different lifestyle in Malaysia, more relaxed, more setback, and then yes, I would say because the income will supplement your needs in JB lah. Yeah, but if you're looking at capital appreciation, okay, rather than you end of the day when you retire, you have a HDB home. But if you were to take the steps right now, okay, and make the progression, they call it asset progression. If you were to make the necessary steps now, you can actually own okay, either one HDB, one private, or two private properties when the time you retire, and then rent it out both, and then you stay in JB. Okay. So it's really depend on what, because everybody have got a different profile. So
True.
my advice is, if you have already reached your max, then yes, it's okay to rent out your home if it's fully paid and live in JB lah. Yeah, but if you have the capability, like what we discussed earlier, if you can buy a private property, then it's a wiser move, I would say, to embark on this journey right now, because there are many opportunities. Okay, and then when you are about to retire, you have two properties instead of just one HDB, and then you can stay in JB lah and be more happier. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a dream
Right.
to stay
So,
JB lah. Me too lah.
oh really?
Yeah. Yeah lah. I mean,
So
when
that
the lifestyle, I'm referring to the lifestyle. Of course, you must
right.
have a strong foundation in Singapore, like example, 2 property, 3 property, or then life will be a breeze.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you just need to rent all your properties here in Singapore and enjoy
Yep.
life in
Yep.
JB. Is that
Yeah,
it?
you become a landlord. Wow, that's so fun.
Just collecting
Yeah.
money every single month, right?
Yes, correct. I hope I answered the
Okay, he
question.
has another question. Any minimum requirement in terms of salary based on what you shared about buying one HDB and one private? And he apologized because it's a noob question. I don't think it's a noob question. I think it's a very valid, legit question. Thank you very much for the question, Nas.
Okay, to answer this question, okay, so there's you will have to understand what are the how to qualify to buy a second property lah. Okay, let's say you want to keep a HDB, you want to buy a second private property. So you must be able to stay for minimally 5 years in your HDB. Okay, and then if you are still servicing your loan for HDB to buy a private property, the loan quantum, the one that I told you, LTV, is no longer 75%. Okay, it will
Right.
drop to 45%, meaning you have to fork out 55% deposit. So it's really a numbers game. I mean, if you have the cash, yes, it's a dream to own one HDB and one private property. Yeah, but again, there's a lot of cash involved, basically, because the loan is just 45% for your second property. Yeah. So the question,
True.
where how much salary base? Wow, then e- even if you have a high salary, but it can only support 45%. Okay. So you actually need to have more cash in hand. Yeah. So I hope that answers the
Yeah.
question. You need to have more cash to finance the second purchase if you are still servicing the loan for the first house. Unless the first house is fully paid, then yes, you can qualify for a 75% loan for the second property. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yep. So hope that hope that answers the question from Muhammad Nazrin.
Hmm.
Okay, so back to my question then.
Yeah.
Let me just repeat that again.
Yeah.
We were so concerned about the COVID-19 situation and a lot of people are being retrenched and all that. So do you think it's a very good move if they want to go into the property industry to become a property agent like yourself?
Okay. Again, that's a very good question, Vaseline. Yeah. So whether to embark to become property agent right now, is it a good move? Okay. So you have to understand the mechanics of the job. This appointment, this job, it is self-employed, meaning you are your own boss. There's nobody to wake you up, nobody to push you. So first, you have to understand that you have to work for yourself. Okay. Yeah. So secondly, okay, it is a business. It is a business, lah. Basically, you are your own boss. You are running a business. So every business foundation, you need to have your capital to start with, to start doing this job. Yeah. So what do? We need to advertise. We need to sell houses, conduct viewing, travel, transport. These are all costs. Yeah. So if you can have enough funds to cover that cost while waiting to serve and to get paid, and because you're going to get paid 3 months later, yeah, once you sell a house, okay, the pay only
Yeah.
comes 3 months later. So it's more of a finance. If you can control your finance, if you have some finance to start with, some funds to start with, then yes, I would recommend you to embark on this job lah. Yeah, but it's not as easy as it seems lah, because you also need network. Yeah, you need to have clients lah. No clients, tak ada lah, no income. So it's all about clients, and it's no longer last time the property agent is simply buy, sell, and rent lah. So gone are the days. Now we have moved on to a higher level. You need to brand yourself as a consultant and as an advisor. Instead of, oh, you sell this house, you buy that house. Instead of that, you have to give more sharing, more. You have to give them a projection from now till 55. What are your opportunities? Yeah. So with that, I think this job will never phase out lah. Okay, because of technology, there are some apps, right, trying to be the middle person, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
so these apps actually causing some damage to the industry, for sure. Just be upfront. But again, if you are not just a buy, sell, rent agent, but if you are treat yourself as a consultant, if you position yourself as a consultant, then this consultant industry will never fade off. I mean, yeah, no robot can replace a consultant. Yeah, because we give advice. Because of our advice, clients can actually grow their wealth, have 2 properties instead of 1. So I believe if you have that passion, that drive, and that mindset, the no more employee mindset lah. Nobody is going to push you. If you have a strong mindset, yes, I would say you can embark on this. And also,
I totally agree with you. Yeah, I
yes.
totally agree with you. There's no app or there's no program that can actually match the interaction between human and human in that sense, right?
Yes, that's right.
So,
Just like
Zamri, how do you motivate yourself, Ramzi? When I'm sure there are up days where, maybe in a month you get more than 2 properties being sold, but there are months where, it's like a desert, rain never fall and the sun never shines.
yeah.
How do you motivate yourself in those kind of times and days? Because, myself being an entrepreneur as well as Fazlin, we understand these kind of things, So maybe you can give us some tips on how you motivate yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So initially I was easily influenced by my mood. Sometimes you just feel like you don't want to do anything, but as I'm in the industry longer, I start to learn that the habits that you do every day will determine your outcome. Yeah. So it all starts with the habit. Okay. So if you are an employee, okay, you start work at around 8. Let's say 9 to 5. You start work at 9. So for the 9 hours, you are working, you are getting paid. But this is what my boss taught me. So when you are self-employed, you must also have that mentality that you are working, but for yourself. So you must have a program at the start of the day. Yeah. So for me, I will plan the day ahead. I mean, for tomorrow, day after, I already plan line up in my calendar. It's always full. I will every hour I will arrange. I try to arrange what things to do, marketing time, planning. Yeah. So it becomes more of a routine. So when every day is a routine, it's like you're working, but you're self-employed. So you're being more productive, I would say. Okay, that's one way. Means to plan, to organize yourself. Okay, and second, be in the company of those who are highly motivated individuals. This is what I can advise. So for us agents, we have our agent network, our friends, agent friends. Yes, we are competitors, but we always believe the more we share, the more we'll get. Yeah, so I have my strong manager, Roslan and Afa, also from ERA. So whenever I'm down or I'm a bit sad, sometimes kena marah yang client unreasonable, nak menang aja. So we cannot quarrel back, of course lah, must be professional. So sometimes I ask for the advice, and then they tell me it's okay, just move on. It's okay, don't take it too hard, just move on. That's when you learn to let go, then you feel better. Yeah, so don't be a sponge. Yeah. So
but I have to admit I have to admit that you guys, you property agents, right? Because I have friends and I know many like within the industry, because we do have exhibitors and property agents who have participated in our exhibition before.
Yeah.
And I have to admit that you guys have this energy and zest about you guys, that just makes me, wonder where do you guys got it from actually. So I'm really impressed actually. So kudos to all of you lah for that in that sense.
Mm. Yeah.
All right, so we've reached the 1 hour mark. Adi, do you have any more words or parting questions before
I can go on
we
and
call
on
it?
for another 1 hour. But I think I'm going to spare Zamri those questions. Yeah,
One more,
I
one more.
think I got
Okay.
quite a bit from him already. Yeah.
Okay, we have one last question actually from Muhammad Nazrin. Just now he was speaking in English, now he's speaking Malay pula. Okay, banyak orang cakap kalau ambil bank loan 2 or 3 bulan tak bayar, rumah kena tarik. So is that true?
Okay, maybe we need to translate that, Fazlin, into English.
Okay, again, will do. All right, so there's many people who's asking, if you took up a bank loan and you did not pay your bank loan, within 2 or 3 months, will your house be defaulted or will it be repossessed by the bank? Is that true?
Okay, good question. Okay, so you must understand how the bank works. The bank works by earning interest from the clients. Yeah, so from one client, if you default the payment 1-2 months, okay, the bank fella will call you every single day. Okay, there's nowhere to hide lah. Yeah, so I would say that generally within 3 months, if you don't pay, yes, something can happen. They will find ways to get you lah. But so before that happens, you have to take precaution lah. You have to call the bank, come up with some alternatives. Yeah, banks, you can talk to the banks, but in general, yes, within 3 months, if you don't pay, is traffic light, is a red light already lah. Actually, the bank can actually take actions because when you sign on the letter of offer, right, there is a clause to state that you have to fulfill the mortgage payment. Yeah,
Correct.
so
This is
you have to
especially
be
so for private property, right?
correct. Yeah, so private property, that's to prevent that from happening. We have to be more prudent, do your calculations right. Make sure the amount that you are taking, the loan doesn't overstretch your financial. So to avoid all this, so to avoid all these things from happening. Yeah, I hope that answers the question. Bank are more strict.
Yep.
Yeah, but before they acquire your home, they will normally give you a call. Definitely, they will call you first, and you have to come up with something, a resolution, understanding. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So hope that answers the question, Nazrin. Adi, parting words.
Yeah, thanks so much, Zamri, for coming on the show.
Yeah, that's
And,
okay.
I've basically learned quite a lot from you, and I hope to also look around. To keep my mind open. Now it's a good buyer's market, and it's good to actually to take a look around at the properties that are available, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
for those out there as well, I know I'm sure you guys also have benefited from this show, and thanks, Zamri.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Yes.
Thank you very much, Zamri. I really appreciate you coming into the show and answering our questions. And I hope it has been beneficial for all our viewers and our listeners as well. So how can they contact you, Zamri, if they are interested to to purchase a property right now?
Okay. Yeah. So before we end, I would like to share something, right? So if you are staying in a HDB BTO, be it BTO or resale, after you've reached your 5 years minimum occupation period, okay, what I do advise is just do a financial health check, meaning contact myself, okay, to do a calculation to see what are your opportunities. Yeah, because don't think that, once I buy, I'm going to stay forever. You might be missing out on opportunities. Yeah, so it's just good to every 5 years, for those who bought a BTO, after 5 years, you can actually make your next plan to give me a call, and I will share with you what are the current opportunities. Okay, so the number to call is 9007 3101. Yeah,
Okay,
so that's my mobile
Let me just put
number.
it in, yeah. 90.
9007 3101. Yeah. So again, it's just let's just treat it as a coffee talk. We'll see what are your opportunities. Yeah, because different household matters. Yeah, different clients some of my clients are CPF rich. They didn't know that they have this much. They can actually use it to purchase another property. So by sharing with them, then at least they open up the idea. They mean whether or not they embark is their decision. But what we do is we give a sharing, a good sharing. Yeah. All right, that's
Right.
that's from me.
Yes, that's great. For our listeners and our viewers right now, if you guys are tuning in and if you have the intention to purchase, doesn't matter whether it's HDB or private property, please contact ZamryMAX right now at 9007 3101. 9007 3101. If you do not want to call him, you can always WhatsApp him and he will answer any form of enquiries. Right, Zamri?
Yes. Like the end of my video, I said, what you plan today must be the best for your family tomorrow. Yeah. So
There you go.
we have to make the decision. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
great. So thank you once again, Zamri. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
We'll catch up with you again, yeah?
All right.
Take care, Zamri.
Take care, buddy.
Take care. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All right, so Adi, what do you think,
Yeah.
buddy?
Yeah, having talked about property, right? And I still remember in 2008, I actually went to look at some private properties, and I regretted not buying. I just give you an example. In Pasir Ris, Livia for 3-bedder, 1,200 square feet was going about 800,000, and now it's about 1.2, 1.3 million.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's a good jump, yeah? From 800,000 to 1.3 mil now, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
But
who
the
knows?
agent then was telling me, Fazlin, this is the best time to buy, but I didn't believe him. Too bad.
But it's okay. It's okay. There's always another opportunity, in the future for you
Yeah.
even to get a landed maybe.
Oh, I mean,
Okay then. All right. So yeah, I think I really appreciate Zamri coming in and all that. So it really opens up my mind about about property prices here in Singapore and all that. So yeah, I think I learned a lot, and I think tonight's session has been really fruitful. So let's look forward to the next one then.
you basically this month, Fazlin, we are covering mainly property topics, right?
Yeah, correct. So the month of August will be Realty Month or Property Agent Month, meaning we'll be inviting property agents within our community or within the industry to come forward and speak to us, about property matters. Each agent will be touching on different angle within the property industry every single week. So that is something really refreshing, I would say. Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Looking forward to talking to more experts from the real estate industry. So I hope
Yep.
you guys out there, will follow us on in future shows, so that you too could learn more about the real estate industry and also the opportunities that are out there, even in this COVID-19 situation.
Yep, that's right. Right. So before we go, I would like to make an announcement. Is that okay with you, Adi?
Yes, of course, Fazli.
Okay, so there are some words from our sponsor, HALALMARKET.SG. HALALMARKET.SG is a one-stop online shopping website where shoppers can shop anything and everything from food and beverages, fashion and accessories, electronics, kitchenwares, and even automobiles. We even have cars, yeah? So look out for the flash deal in the website where you will gain to enjoy special discounts and offers from the vendors. So go to www.halalmarket.sg and shop now. Right? So for those business owners who are keen to be a vendor of halalmarket.sg, please leave a PM to Halal Market Facebook page and their sales representative will follow up with you at the soonest. All right, so that's all for tonight, Adi. Let's look forward to the next one. I think we'll be inviting another property agent to come in this time around, or the one next week we'll be inviting an experienced property agent who have experience in dealing with matrimonial assets lah. So he will talk to us a little bit about divorce cases and stuff like that.
Okay, sounds interesting. Or even if you have two wives, how you can have two properties, right?
Oh, I shall not comment that on.
I don't know, Fazli. Maybe that's something of interest for you.
We'll leave that offline. No. One property is good enough for me. Okay then. All right then. So a very good Sunday evening to you, Adi. Thank you very much. Let's look forward to the next one. Then to all our viewers and our listeners out there, kudos. Thank you very much. Have a great Sunday of whatever left of it. Right? And take care, guys. Stay safe.
Take care.